Today, students at Kennesaw State University rallied against the Trump administration's targeting of international students, saying visas have been unfairly and improperly revoked, and they're accusing KSU of not doing enough to protect its own students. And this morning, international students who say they suddenly had their visas revoked, they got their case heard in front of a federal judge. Atlanta News First Sarah Hammond reports on when we could learn if the judge has granted a temporary restraining order.
We are still waiting on that decision. At the end of the hearing, Judge Calvert said she needed a little more time to decide whether or not to grant this temporary restraining order, and she says she would have that decision posted soon. Now, Attorney Charles Cook is representing close to 150 students, asking for a TRO for all of them. He said no one has told the students why their visas have been revoked, only telling them they have failed to maintain status. He says many of their clients are on ICE's radar for running red lights and unpaid tickets. He says those are not deportable offenses. And on the other side, Attorney Daniel Powell said they take issue with not knowing the names of the plaintiffs in this case. And he says granting the TRO interferes with the executive office's right to control immigration. Now, Cook told Judge Victoria Calvert 9 other courts have granted a TRO in similar cases, but this case does have more plaintiffs than the others.
This is designed to scare people into leaving. And kudos and bravo to these students for standing up for what their parents sent them here to do, which is, again, a good education.
While weighing the decision, the judge already scheduled a preliminary hearing to happen next Thursday, where the plaintiffs will ask the government to fully restore these students' statuses. Now, this all comes as the Trump administration continues to crack down on immigration. At the Richard B. Russell Federal Courthouse, I'm Sarah Hammond for Atlanta News First.